As the cost of four-year college degrees soar, states are opening up new avenues for students to break into higher education. Tennessee was the first state to offer free community college back in 2017, and since then the concept has spread. Now, more than 30 red and blue states offer the opportunity. The rules and the eligibility vary, but the goal is the same: to help more students achieve the dream of college education. This summer, Governor Maura Healey signed nearly $58 billion budget bill, which dramatically expanded the state's one-year-old free community college program. The Mass Educate program is designed to increase access for residents with a high school diploma who do not have a bachelor's degree. They will have to take at least 6 credits and apply for federal financial aid, and the state will pick up the rest. Bill Mitchell, interim president of Massasoit Community College, is joining us now. And Bill, you've been in higher education for more than 35 years, and you were a student at Massasoit. What do you see as some of the most significant changes in the community college experience?
Well, certainly this historic investment in community colleges is a game changer. It's a game changer for many, many students. And yes, my educational journey started at Massasoit, and it put me on the right track. It took a kid who didn't think he was ready for college, maybe didn't think he was smart enough, and he turned me around. And today I have the privilege and honor to lead the institution where I started a long time ago.
Full circle moments, as they say.
Full circle moment, yes.
So it's early in the year, but did you see a spike in enrollment? And have you noticed any changes in the kinds of students that have enrolled for the first time?
Absolutely. We saw a 35% increase in applications. Historic increase.
Wow.
And we are up in enrollment over 12%. We have about 5,300 students. 2,700 have identified as students of color. So we have a very diverse population. We also have a very diverse ESOL population. These students are coming to us to learn English, and we're creating a pipeline for them to come into credit college.
Now, we looked at some of the state's full-time enrollment data, which shows that significantly more students took community college classes in 2014 than last year. Massasoit and other colleges saw an enrollment decline. How do you account for those numbers?
Yeah, so the enrollment decline really coming out of the pandemic. There's two things. Before the pandemic, there was a what we call a demographic cliff. There just weren't that many students coming out of and graduating high school. And then it was exacerbated by the pandemic. Since then, people are starting to come back. They're starting to come back in person. And then again, this historic investment has just lit that on fire. And we're removing one of the barriers that our students sometimes see, that financial barrier, because it is free.
So as we mentioned, getting free tuition at community college isn't automatic. Students still need to apply for federal financial aid.
Yes. Can
you explain a little bit more about the process and how do students qualify for free classes?
Sure. So you have to apply for admission, but we're in an open admissions school. But you still have to fill out an application to come to Massasoit. You then have to fill out and be eligible for federal financial aid. Once that process is done, after any grant that is given to you, whether it's a Pell Grant, whether it's a state grant, if there's a gap, the Commonwealth steps in and fills it. Just an interesting stat, 10 years ago, 1,700 of our students took out loans to pay for their education. As of today, we had 74. A dramatic difference, as we said earlier, a game changer for our students. They're not jeopardizing their future with loans. And it allows them, if they want to go out and work, they want to transfer to a 4-year school, it just puts them that far ahead.
Now, the College Board estimated the average advertised costs for private nonprofit colleges last year was $60,000 compared to about $29,000 for students at public in-state institutions. And as you say, you know, it's fair to point out that student loan debt is really out of control for many young people, and some efforts to wipe out student debt have been struck down by the courts. So is free community college part of the answer to controlling student loan debt?
Absolutely. Those stats that I just had stated a few minutes ago are real. When you go from 1,700 to in the low 70s. That's a real number. And these students take out loans for other reasons, not necessarily to pay for their educational expenses, but those things above and beyond that. It could be housing, it could be other expenses. But to drop that dramatically, and we will continue to work down that path to eventually eliminate the need for any loans for students who want to attend a community college.
Let's talk about the benefit for the overall economy. How do degrees from community college help the economy?
Yeah, it's tremendous. And we work with employers often to say, you may think you require a bachelor's degree, but our students come out with critical thinking skills. And when we talk to employers, that's one of the number one things they're looking for. They're looking for critical thinking skills. We also have programs, 2-year programs, that are designed to go directly into the workforce. A slew of allied health programs, whether it's nursing or respiratory or radiological tech. These students go out, pass their state exams, and we get close to 100% placement. We have a veterinary technician program. You know, during the pandemic, people, they went out and got pets.
Yeah.
And the vets, to get a vet appointment is almost as difficult as getting a physician appointment now. So our students go out and they get jobs. But it's not only those technical skills. We have a diesel program, one of the only in the state. These students are recruited midway through the program.
Lots of career opportunities.
Tremendous career opportunities.
So Bill, we talked about your journey. Tell us one thing that you learned at Massasoit that has carried you through to where you are today.
Yeah, what I learned is that, and early on, that I do belong. I did belong. And it's really the mantra we continue today, and we do it one student at a time. That you belong, we will take care of you. We want to meet you halfway because you've got to work too. But I see it. People say kids have changed.
Yep.
Technology has changed. Lots of things have changed.
But what's inside
has
their
not face.
changed.
I see kids every day.
They
I
just need
see
a
it
little
in their
help.
face.
Just need a
They
hand.
need help, and that's what Massasoit is good at. We're good at one student at a time.
Very good. Thank you so much, Bill Mitchell, Interim President of Massasoit Community College. Thank you for joining us.